What's up, gods on earth? This is Daimonic and welcome to another episode of the Red Moon Crypto Show, where we talk about all kinds of valuable information about how to store your value, how to make money, and how to basically pretty much just be free. So as you can see right here, a lot of grease in the cryptocurrency space. Bitcoin currently pumping 6.11%, Ethereum performing very well, but a lot of the other altcoins had a massive move, and we'll talk about it in a bit. Are we having a rally in the altcoin markets? Are we having an alt season right now? Is Bitcoin pumping to the moon, or is this just a fake out? Find out in this video. Okay guys, let's look at the overall cryptocurrency space. You can see that Bitcoin dominance is currently at 64%. Yesterday it was around 63%, which means that a lot of money exited altcoins into Bitcoin, which is kind of strange because altcoins are pumping harder than Bitcoin, which is something that we always see. When Bitcoin pumps, altcoins usually pump harder because of their small market cap, and when money comes into the small market caps, it has a massive reaction, as opposed to Bitcoin's bulldozer market cap. To make a big movement in Bitcoin, you need a lot of money. We're talking a lot of money. So let's talk about what's going on. You can see that yesterday, Bitcoin's market cap was around 130 billion, which means that throughout the course of the night, 7 billion US dollars, 7 billion pounds walked into the cryptocurrency space and went straight into Bitcoin, which caused it to pump 5%, which is quite good. Ethereum had a little bit of a pump, about 3%. Not a lot of movement into the Ethereum space. Ethereum needs to. I need to see more movement in Ethereum price for me to become a bigger believer. You can see the worst performing coin within the top 10 was shitcoin Satoshi's Vision. I'm talking about Bitcoin SV, the worst performing coin within the top 10. Actually, you know, Tether is not a cryptocurrency. Tether is a representation of the dollar, so it doesn't really count. But yeah, you can see that Bitcoin SV is losing traction, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin Cash followed suit. Bitcoin Trash and shitcoin Satoshi's Vision, they need to get out of the top 10. A lot of people believe in the cryptocurrency space that these two coins are indeed scams. They're pretty much a cash grab, using the Bitcoin name to sort of propel their market cap. But in reality, they do not serve the people like Bitcoin. They do not help. They do not solve problems. They're pretty much just a carbon copy with a lot less money in it and a lot less creators in it, a lot less miners on it. The networks aren't as secure. So these two coins, I'm looking to see them drop out of the top 10 within the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months. I do not see them surviving the next Bitcoin halving. And on another subject, we are looking at Cardano having a massive rally. Both Cardano and Stellar performed really well. You can see that Cardano had a massive pump, almost 13%. They had around 150 million US dollars or pounds just jump into the system, pumping the price 12%. Stellar as well, massive move. Really happy for Stellar and Cardano. You can see Cardano yesterday was ranked 15, and in one night he ended up pumping above Leo and Monero. Actually, Monero did perform quite well, went up 5%, but obviously 5% versus 12.87%, you can't compete with that. Yes, Cardano is performing really well, and I see Cardano reaching the top 10 in the next months. I'm very excited for Cardano. Yes. Top losers. Yes, we have Leo, which dropped from 14 to 15, having Cardano pump over it. You're looking at Tether losing 1.71%. Is the dollar losing any? Is the dollar losing more value? That's very likely. We'll get to it later. We got Zcash performing poorly as well. Yes, some coins in the red, but the majority of the coins are in the green. You're looking at the top winners being Digibyte at around 18%, Stellar 16%, and Matic Network at 14.23%. Matic Network is one of these cryptocurrencies that I'm really excited for. Again, this is ranked 94, really relatively low, not very well known coin, which if you got in really early, you're gonna make serious gains with Matic. I know a lot of really good YouTubers who use Matic and they are making bank. I like to put my faith on the number one, which is Bitcoin. But altcoins, yes, there's a tremendous amount of opportunity for gains in altcoins because the space is so young, but it's risky. It's risky, so take it with a grain of salt, guys. Alright guys, we are 17 days away from the Bitcoin halving, and I always like to hammer this point down. This is the third Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin is only 11 years old. It is a baby when it comes to a new technology. Every single piece of technology takes about 30 years to be adopted by the mainstream public. Again, we are only 11 years into this technology. So if you are in the cryptocurrency space right now, put your shades on because your future is too fucking bright. And let's carry on. And let's look at some charts. As you can see in the beginning, well, in between these two white lines, we have the full 4-year cycles. The full 4-year cycle that we are currently in at the moment. And in the halving day, which was around July 2016, the price was around £500 per coin, and lo and behold, the price skyrocketed all the way to 15k. Imagine buying something for £500 and then waiting a year and the price is 15k. This is a tremendous amount of gains. We are expecting the same amount of gains this time, just because the cryptocurrency space is a lot more mature than it used to be. A lot more information is out there these days. A lot of YouTubers talking about it. A lot of regular people really interested and really passionate about the cryptocurrency space are coming out and talking about it and educating the people about fiat currencies and stocks and bonds and all these things that are going on. A lot of corruption as well. So the cryptocurrency space is a lot more mature than it used to be. So the next rally is going to be massive. I definitely believe in it. But let's talk about price. And yes, currently at the moment, and this, by the way, guys, is a daily charts. We are, yes, like I said yesterday, we are in the triangle formation right here, inverted triangle formation, massive dump to the downside, and then we were bouncing up and down this channel right here. And then yesterday we had the pump to the upside, but we are currently being held down by the 200 weekly moving average, which is a key resistance that we need to break through in case you want to be super bullish. Because unless Bitcoin breaks above this line, we are in bearish territory, which is not good on the short term, but on the long term, who gives a fuck? Buy the dip. That's what I have to do. That's what I'll do. And as you can see, the 200 weekly moving average supported us during the entire bull run of 2019 and the bull run of 2017, 2016. Very good for Bitcoin. So we need to pump above this line today and close the candle above it, in case, just for me to be 100% bullish. In case we do not close the candle above it, we will definitely test lower levels and possibly go down to the 5,623 level, or possibly something even lower. We might even go all the way down to around the I would say the 4,300 pounds for Bitcoin. Very possible, but again, this is just a bearish scenario. And on another topic, let's look at the current oil prices, stock market, S&P 500, and see what's going on in the other side of the spectrum. All right, boys and girls, let's talk about Dow Jones, stocks, bonds, S&P 500s, and other fiat currency related issues. On the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, we are currently forming a bear flag. Just like I said yesterday, this is not a good price formation. Definitely very bearish, because what happens when this price formation happens is it looks like it's a recovery, but is indeed a precursor to a bigger crash. We might see the price of stocks and the S&P 500 drop to an all-time low in the next coming days or weeks. As you can see, we are right at the teetering edge of this formation right here, coming very close to the end of it. I'm very interested to see how the stocks and the S&P 500 will perform the next couple of days, because I have a lot of friends who are trading stocks at the moment and business is not booming. Obviously, these companies are not running on the consumers like they used to, and also because the Feds are printing a tremendous amount of money, a lot of quantitative easing to kind of prop up the world. Obviously, because of the current COVID times, not a lot of people are working, so people need money to survive, and that is definitely affecting the price. Allow me to show you the currency index of the British pound on a 5-year scale. So you can see that, allow me to pull 10 years. There you go. So here we go. Since 2008, the British pound has been on this massive downward channel. The British pound is losing value by the year, and this is what I always say. If you compare the British pound to the growth of Bitcoin, for example, there you go. You can see that in a span of 5 years, the price of the British pound versus Bitcoin has been going down and down and down, hitting lower and lower highs. This is definitely not good for the British pound, and definitely not good for the current monetary system that we live in at the moment. If the governments continue to print these amounts of money, we are looking at mass inflation and mass crashes on the stock market, massive crashes on the real estate markets as well, because you can't just print money out of thin air and say that that's value. That has no value. Value comes from the rarity and the usability of a specific asset. Money is not valuable. What we use money is to purchase things that we have value for ourselves. But obviously you go, hey, what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is finite. There's only 21 million, and that's it. That is value. We live in a finite planet. Our planet doesn't have unlimited resources. So why the hell, while we have an economic system that is based on infinite growth, we live in a finite planet with limited resources, and we need to have a monetary system that complements our ecosystem. A finite monetary system would definitely work better than the current system that we have, which is a system that is based on infinite growth. No, you cannot grow forever. That's a ceiling. The sky is a ceiling. We live in a planet with limited resources, so we need to have a limited money supply. And printing is never the issue. Printing money out of thin air is never the issue. Every time you print money, you are in fact devaluing the money that's in my and yours pockets, which is definitely a criminal act that the governments and the banking institutions get away with it because the public is not informed. But that is changing because we, the millennials, the children of the internet, are talking. We are opening our mouths and we are talking to people, and people are listening and people are learning. And most important, people are going out there and doing their own research, and this will not continue forever. And let me tell you something, karma is a fucking bitch. And what you take from somebody will get taken away from you in the future. We will see how this goes down, guys. So this is the video today. It's a little short video. I don't want to be over here rambling too much. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you want to. I don't care. I do this for fun. And as always, do what you guys like. See you